Alright guys, welcome back to some Sherlock Holmes Chapter One. We're right where we left off. We're heading over here, I believe, to talk to an old family friend. I think it's this house. It might be that one, but I don't see a balloon in that yard, so I think it's this. That's too small. It's gonna have to be this one. Oh, I see it. So it's this one.
That wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
Can I talk to anyone? Know what happened? No?
Destruction and trampled ground. Destruction and trampled ground.
Oh shit. Oh my god. Where are we? Oh, okay.
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship. A sailor's knife useful for cutting wet and thick ropes.
Okay. Is there something else I'm missing on this? Oh,
It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding.
okay. I don't see anything else. Oh,
Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
okay.
Hog heaven.
Alright, let's take a look at the body.
Oof, a contortionist you were not.
So, neck broken.
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off. A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
Interesting.
A kneecap reduced to splinters.
And then the blood being dragged, maybe? No? That, I feel like that would be a... Oh, it is his hand. What was that? What was that? You guys saw that, right? It was for a split second. There we go.
A missing pinky.
Oh!
Middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilder.
Did not realize that
Boy,
he's just
Sherlock,
missing a fucking
another
finger.
death means another question.
And we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police. An amount of attention that most can only dream of.
It takes so long for me to be able to hit this again.
Didn't we get to fly in it as children? I doubt it could hold my weight today.
Probably could. What?
A strong pull broke this leash.
Mm-hmm.
Poke the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
Blood? Oh.
A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence.
L2 to activate your camera and take a photo.
This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation.
That's probably correct. That didn't happen either. I don't think it was that. Do we think it was a murder? Because there is signs of the body being dragged. And the elephant did run out. That seems more accurate because of that. So he did, but then there would require the elephant to be... Let's try it. See if that's
You're
right.
not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Okay. So, then this doesn't work. But I don't think that's what happened. I physically don't, that definitely didn't happen, the footprint. Maybe that happened. And then he was dragging the body like that, because the body has to get dragged for that blood to be there like that. So this would have to be different. I don't feel like this makes sense either.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
So, because something has to hit this. I guess it could still hit that. Maybe he was tucked on the gate?
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed.
Okay.
The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
Okay. So we're done here for now. It still shows it as there being something to investigate here. Fatal battering. Mr. Gilden, Goliath may have killed Theodore. Damage to the shed. How does those not go together? Unknown third party. There was a witness to the chaos on the Gilden's property. They dropped their knife and may have injuries from the fall. Okay. So then over here. So, okay. It's the elephant.
Who's it?
As if they were struck by a battering ram.
I wonder how we managed not to hear any of this.
May I ask you something?
That's a question I can answer.
The elephant named Goliath crossed the Greek bridge in the direction of the forest where Theodore used to walk. Towards the forest? Well, the Greek bridge is right here. I just don't know where... I'm gonna assume it's this way. Let's go try that. We'll try it. It just says towards the forest, but it said across the Greek Bridge. So I'm assuming the forest is on the left because there's a huge lack of buildings in that general direction. Okay.
The elephant barged into this cart of olive oil.
What if we're lucky and he slipped and fell somewhere along the way?
Let's keep going. My gratitude to this island will grow just as this olive tree or some shit.
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
Is that a castle? See, there's literally like no building on the map here, so that's interesting that that's even here. Did I walk past a piece of evidence? Because it didn't go this way. Because that's blocked. I think I walked past something. I did see another log broken going to the right over here. This one. But it doesn't show the elephant going that way. No, it does show the elephant going this way. Maybe I just needed to sit still a little longer. Yeah, it shows it going this way. See, but then it just kind of stops. See, so it shows it going this way. Oh. Then it goes to this way. Which way did it go? It does go into the water. Oh. What? What the fuck, dude? Why did it respawn me so far? Oh shit, what is this?
Strange. It was hung with care.
Someone let the elephant out.
The game has escaped us for now. We'll find a solution to the elephant problem later.
Dear Theodore, I'm writing to you as a fellow islander. I value our friendship just as I value the lives of our people. Although I am afraid this one-sided friendship cannot tie my hands any longer. I am being made to look weak in the eye of your neighbors. They believe that your tree is a mockery and not a peace offering as you intended. The people are afraid. You refuse to give your elephant a proper trainer, instead using your own limited knowledge to teach it. It's an impossible situation. I admit that I did think of having the elephant forcibly taken and given to my tail heart, who has shown that he is quite capable of looking after the elephant being. Although she is female and far less frightening than your beast, please consider the situation. Sir William Sinclair, Governor of Cordona. Okay. Am I missing something? Why is it still green? I don't know why it's still green. So... check the newspaper archive. Okay. So we gotta go to Cordona Chronicle, which is fast traveled right here. And we'll head that way. Cordona Chronicle. Alright. So we gotta look for elephant stuff. Damn. Song goes crazy.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or nosebagger spurns local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides dark past. Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona. I presume this newspaper is your little endeavor?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle. Advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your archives? There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access, and you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges. Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed working with the Holmes. They whisper such interesting things.
Where do I go? Can I talk to her again?
I'm watching you closely.
Oh no, I
Mr.
go back here,
Holmes.
huh? So, childhood, so period. That should be about right, period-wise. Oh yeah, 10 years ago. Journalist. Section, front page, district. What's that district? I should be able to find it. Yep, Lord of all Beasts. Written by Dr. Lane Menzies. Only a lucky few, or that's Ian, huh? Because it's not. Yeah, it's an I. Only a lucky few can claim to have beheld this planet's strangest and most wonderful fellow, the elephant. Said to be land's largest animal, this colossal yet friendly creature enchants all with its size intelligence, and communication. Elephants are mammals just like humans and originate in Asia and Africa. Despite feet that reach 18 to 25 inches in adult males, the elephant is surprisingly agile and in concert with its prehensile trunk can perform feats of remarkable dexterity. Elephants form strong emotional bonds with their loved ones. Some scientists have even reported witnessing signs of grief or happiness. Perhaps the question is not how much elephants resemble us, but how much we resemble them. Did that help?
That's the article.
Okay, it did help.
Feeling old already?
Oh, it doesn't help. Okay. So now, found a set of keys in Theodore Gilden's dressing gown. So now, in Theodore Gilden's dressing gown. So now we go back and that key should open his yard. Because his yard was locked. So it's either going to open his yard or it's going to open his house. But I'm going to assume it's his yard. And then I'm thinking once we're done with this case, we'll go ahead and we'll do this bandit layer. And maybe do a couple of the M ones. Maybe do both of them, I mean. Because I want to do the DLC stuff. I don't know if I'll do a bunch of side cases, but I want to at least do the DLC stuff. Because I paid for the season pass. So, because we get I think we'll do this and then we'll do the 2 M cases and maybe that bandit layer. Maybe. But we'll finish this case first. Am I going the right way still? Yeah. Because I do want to experience what this game has to offer. I don't want to rush through it. It's already, from what I know, a fairly short game anyway. Alright. I will say though, this is the worst running out of all the Sherlock games. So, actually it's either going to be to this or it's going to be to this. Nope, we can't interact with that. So it's this.
Hog heaven.
Can I not?
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship.
Oh, why do I get the worst jobs?
Is the key to his house then? Oh shit. Maybe it was.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
Upstairs we go.
You. Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilden was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gilden. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened.
Tell me everything you know.
Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilden. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilden. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster.
Miss Gilden, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
She heard Goliath screaming from her window. She could only see the animal lifting on body. She rushed downstairs, slamming and dragging him around. She threw stones at it. The animal escaped after letting out a horrific, almost human scream.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Okay.
I don't have any thoughts on this.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Okay. Why did it stop talking?
I can't think of anything else right now.
Okay.
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Alright, we'll leave you be, miss. Can we go into your father's room, perhaps? Yes, we can. Faded leather, frequent use view over the
The
bed.
nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilden spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
Okay.
Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think Miss Gilden has barely matured. I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
What is that?
A relatively functional
his
choice
pinky.
to replace the finger.
Okay. Elephants Man, a local wealthy resident, Theodore Gilden, 55, has purchased an Indian elephant from a traveling circus. Mr. Gilden commented, "It is a wonderful opportunity. There is no one on this land better suited to provide such a comfortable home for this elephant. It is paradise for a noble creature. No longer will this animal be locked in a tent with clowns. He will be my companion from now on, my second child, and I will protect him. Don't be jealous, people of Cordona. I am your best citizen. Only time will tell if this is a midsummer madness or not." The neighboring elite of Cordona are shocked to read the news and furthermore to hear the terrible trumpetings of the beast. But they are having to accept the I can say it. I can read the word. I'm struggling to pronounce for some reason. Eccentric. I can read it and I know how to I know how to pronounce it. It won't come out of my mouth, so I don't want to get bullied for this. I can read it. I know what it is. I know how to pronounce it. For some reason, I cannot say it. Of one of Cordona's most powerful. Now we can all say that the richest of our island have troubles to bear too, the same as the rest.
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
Okay.
Mother. It's nice to see her young and smiling.
That's a smile.
From before Mycroft was born, our family loves to prod at the past.
Holmes's desire
Quite
to
the
rake
spectrum.
up the past is
From the
hereditary.
history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
I think that's it in here. So now maybe I talked to her about the ivory baths construction.
A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one.
Okay.
I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
Okay. And then Violet's
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit.
Okay. So now partnership is ended. Fatal damage. No. Okay. Cool. All right. So I have an elephant. It could have been worse. That's true. Yeah, their partnership involved a lot of paperwork. So there could be multiple places to go for that, though. Is there like a proper legal office? Because it wouldn't be the police station. City Hall, I would think. And you know what? Since we're heading that way, let's go ahead and do this coin. Just 'cause. Just for funds. But hopefully we're doing the right stuff. Hopefully we're going to the right place, I mean. So if I just stay on this, we should be there. This is the worst running Sherlock Holmes game. All the other ones run better than this. Which I guess I don't blame them. I'm pretty sure this was... No, this was after the Sinking City, so I don't know why this game runs so bad. Because the Sinking City's open world too. And not like this, but it's open world. This is much bigger. Over the years, I've noticed that people who are involved in dubious business have a strange obsession with back entrances. It is as if they believe that the simple act of not entering through the front door of the place of their secret meeting makes them invisible. The other trait that a great many conspirators share in the love of art, the Legacy Theater in southern Scaladio, is a prime place for burning intrigue. I've spent hours with the spyglass observing one of the back entrances to this theater, noting the people passing up and down the stairs, and the times at which they did so. After a few weeks, I have begun to see interesting patterns that have led to quite a rest. This coin I have hidden inside a toy boat and left it floating underneath my observation point. Don't worry, I've tied it to a rock so it doesn't float too far away. Okay, so behind the theater, which is this, so on a back entrance to the theater, under his observation point, which leads me to believe there should be
the cutest thing
water.
you'll see all day. Hamlet staged by children.
Flashes of merriment. So, it should be... I don't see a boat anywhere. That's the only water around the whole thing. This coin is hidden inside a toy boat. I left it floating underneath my observation. Okay. This is the only piece of water. But I guess this isn't really a back entrance. A back entrance, to me, would be like on the side somewhere. But I also see no water anywhere over here. But see, I would assume that these would be the back entrances. But there's no water anywhere. The only place there's water is up here. This seems like the obvious point. What the fuck was that? What is this? Is there something here? See no rock or anything anywhere. Or, I don't see a boat, I mean. Because you would think that this would be his observation point. So you'd think it would be right under me. But that is simply not the case. See, that's what confuses me the most though, is there's literally no water anywhere else. That's the only decent sized body of water anywhere near this. So that's why I'm confused. Like there's quite literally not another body of water anywhere around here. And like, down here kind of looks like maybe it had water in it at one point. And I guess he could see the stairs from over there. What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, that kind of scared me. It's not right here.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I don't know, but you got me curious.
Help me, please.
I cannot help. But I can sell your fancy suit.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Excuse me, just one question.
I'm glad to see such civic consciousness, but I've never heard of that.
Hold on. Hold on. So it's somewhere over here. I just looked it up. There's no sign of water over there. Like, this is a terrible hint if this is actually where it is. You can't even see the fucking thing from here. I gotta go the other way. Over here wasting a bunch of time on some bullshit. See, wait, what? I can't even get back there. It has it marked as being back there. I literally can't get back there. This is a terrible guide. This is the same fucking guide. On a completely different website, it's the same exact guide. Hold on. I'm trying to find this. Where's coin 6? Oh, I was right. I was right. I just must have completely overlooked it. That guide was terrible. I don't know why it pointed to nowhere. Like, I don't know why it pointed to over there. It's not over there. It's over here. It's where I thought it was. Because I said this looks like it was full of water. It was. It's right there. I just didn't go far enough back.
A Zecchino of the Republic of Venice. This one dates back to Marino Faliero, who was executed for attempting a coup. Big ambition, poor organization. One wealthy collector wanted this coin so badly that he dared to intrude upon my father's funeral to convince Mother to sell it. Mycroft showed him the door.
Alright, coin done. So now, go back to this. Okay, now we can go back this way. Alright. Let's head to city. Why is that corner so dark? Is there any way to change time? I don't think so. I just realized, did it reset my shit? Because I swear I had this on. Proper suit. Alright. City Hall, here I come, and I swear to God, if you don't let me go in there because it's nighttime, I'm gonna be pissed. Where are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? This is City Hall indeed. It seems to be fucking closed. Unless that is not the entrance. In this is the entrance. And that is in fact the case. I am just stupid. Stupid.
Are you lost, sir?
Not at all. I'm
Is
right
it
where I need to
because
be.
I'm not
Sherlock Holmes,
supposed to
by
be
the way.
here?
Ursula Oni, the chief archivist. How can I help you exactly?
I need to take a look at the history of Cordona and its islanders to retrieve some, hopefully, useful information.
Your brother Mycroft told me that you were direct, and now that we've met, I can see that is true.
Someone in our family has to balance the evasive nature of my brother. Well, may I use the city archives?
You may, of course, but in return, perhaps dinner?
That's a high price to pay for looking at your archives.
I was teasing you. Pay no attention to me.
That's a high price to pay. You don't like her. Archives. Alright, subjects. I guess this would be under businesses. Period. Well, it's gonna be during now. Okay. Legal documents. Search. Registration of Golden and Swift Ltd. Notice of registration. By authority of the government of Cordona, this deed registers the creation of Golden and Swift Ltd. On the... is that limited? This, the 21st day of June, 1877. Theodore Gilden is the sole proprietor and founder of the above enterprise and shall provide finances and land known as the Roman outskirts. Arthur Swift is a founding partner and shall provide finances and his services as archaeologist. The primary purpose of the enterprise is to perform archaeological research in the ruins located in the intersection of Bazaar Road and Arnott Street, beyond the fortification walls in Old City, Cordona. The sole proprietor undersigned hereby agrees to fund archaeological research in exchange for ownership of any uncovered items in historical value. The founding partner undersigned hereby waives all finder's rights and ownership of items uncovered in the archaeological dig in exchange for the exclusive right to publication of all academic findings thereof. Signed, Mr. Theodore Gilden and Mr. Arthur Swift.
With your love for archives, you would have made the perfect bureaucrat.
Okay. So now we gotta go to, what was the cross streets? Bazaar Road and Arnott Street. Bazaar Road and Arnott Street. Bazaar Road and Arnott. Bazaar goes the whole way around right there. So we might as well do hidden coin number 8 as well. It's a long ass walk. It's fine. We only have to do the walk one time, you know, and then we can fast travel, so. But let's head to the old city. We'll get hidden coin number 8 since it's on the way.
Does it look remotely?
And then we'll wait and do these at some point after this case.
Should it?
Concentrate, Sherry.
Yes, of Cordona. The treasures await you.
Yeah, see, I don't know how many, like, actual side cases we're gonna do. I just want to at least do the main story stuff, and then the DLC quests. It's really not that far of a run. The map looks big, but it's not that big. Oh, this is nice. It's like a proper Italian village, bro. We up here in the middle of AC, bro? AC2? What? Sick, dude. It'd be faster to make a right. And then an immediate left. Oh, this is nice. You guys got all these staircases and stuff. This is really nice. Have a watchtower. So this way. And immediately. Did I pass it? Wait, am I tweaking? Am I? I'm not tweaking, right? Like, is that? Oh, is that above me? No. I don't know. I don't know where this street is. It says it goes that way, but there's nothing that goes that way. Is this just into somebody's yard? Nope, that was a shortcut. Alright, so the thing, I'm assuming, is in this tree? Oh, it's right there. Galenskil Kov, the Turkish coffee house, is the place to chat with people from different families and learn all the latest news. Everybody gathers here under the protection of the House of Eagle. Curiously enough, even though there's a certain understanding between the House of Eagles and the British military, the locals have a fail-safe system in place. Around the coffee house, you can see symbols which correlate with 3 phases of the moon, waxing, full, and waning. The locals all know a certain pattern that they can use to quickly disappear in the streets of Blood City, should they need it to arise. Follow the natural cycles of the moon, starting from its youth, and so repeating until you reach the marker upon the tree. There, between the roots, you'll find your coin. Okay. So, it goes waxing, full, and moon, right? That's not the order of it, right? Isn't it the other way? Moon cycle. Yeah, it's the other way. So it goes waning, full, crescent. Or waxing. Waning, full, waxing. They're both crescents. So, okay. I know how to do this. So, I gotta find a symbol. That one just has all 3. Let me make this a... Yeah, see, so it's right there. But, do I go this way then? There's a full moon there. I don't need a full moon. No, no. No. Maybe it was right in front of me? Nothing goes this way, huh? Those both were wrong, though. Because that's a full moon that way. Those both are facing the wrong way. Or does it want me to go... I'm confused. I have to not be seeing one. Because those both are facing the wrong way. Like, there has to be one right here that I'm not seeing or something. Literally nothing though, huh? Because literally all 3 of those are facing the wrong way. Unless it wants me to start from the full moon. Maybe that's why the full moon's in the middle? Where was the full moon? It was this way? So I gotta go this way. And then... What? Or does it want me to go this way? Like, it's not very clear at all, you know what I mean, on which way to go. And for how far. I definitely don't think it's this way. I think you're supposed to go whichever way the thing is facing. So let's go this way. I guess let's stay on this until we see something else.
I remember the monument. Cordona's legendary pirate, the Robin Hood of the place. Do you recall it?
Why is this so annoying?
I do. I wonder if... What is that?
This is being very annoying, guys. Alright, that's same website again. What website was I using? God damn it. I think it was this one? Yeah. So this is coin number 8. So it's right under this see how fast traveling is? Oh, it's instant. Yeah, I was never gonna find this. Because I assumed it wanted me to start
A yellow boy or guinea?
from the
This
other...
coin was minted from the gold
It's
mined on the
better.
Guinea coast of Africa. It's considered a more gentlemanly currency than the pound.
Is this even worth doing, by the way? Do you get anything for doing these
Rarity.
coins? Is it
I
DLC
don't remember how this
quest,
coin
so-
got into the collection. It must have been a late addition by Mycroft.
Okay. Alright, so next episode we are gonna go over there and continue our main quest line here. But that's gonna do it for right now, guys. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below what you guys want to see on the channel in the future. And I'll see you guys very soon in the next one. Stay safe out there, and peace out, guys.